internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over SWIFT one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get right in today's video. When is XRP going to hit $100? And is it going to hit $100? To all the OG subscribers, you guys know, yes, it's going to happen 100%. To the new viewers, let me go over a couple groundbreaking information. It's groundbreaking now, even for the OG viewers, because given all the developments that have been occurring right now with Nelly, which you guys should all be familiar by now at the US Department of Treasury, and with Ripple Stablecoin and with Tether, and everything is happening as we said it would. But in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly when we're going to hit $100. We haven't really discussed this, so strap in for this one, and I want to know your opinions in the comments down below after. Again, you cannot tell me XRP, well, you know what, you can tell me it's not going to hit $100. That's totally okay. But I will guarantee you, you will be 100% incorrect. So, do you guys remember what Brad Garlinghouse said here about the stablecoin market and where he predicts it reaching by 2028? Also keep in mind, they always underpredict.
And the stablecoin?
Oh, the stablecoin. So, like, Ripple has always been about how do we bridge this new world with a traditional kind of, people call it TradFi, traditional finance. And Ripple has always been that bridge. We started around payments and we sell into banks. A stablecoin, the demand for stablecoins has exceeded, I think, what people thought. It's a $150 billion asset class right now. Some forecast it to be over 2-3 trillion in a few years. The players in that space, particularly one called Tether, is a non-US based entity. And the US, frankly, is kind of going after that because they want this to be regulated. Just yesterday, there's a new bill introduced in the Senate to create some stablecoin legislation, which I think is a positive step of like, hey, finally we might get some forward momentum there. But I think that market's going to grow a lot. I think a US-based player who is compliance first has a great role to play.
It's a great story to tell. Brad, thank you so much for being here.
And that $2.8 trillion really got me thinking, who's going to be, obtaining all that value? Because right now it's USDC, and Tether is, well, you guys know, is about to get investigated. Well, let's take a look. By 2028, if it's expected to reach $2.8 trillion, keep in mind, Tether's market cap right now is $100 billion. $110 billion to be exact. And they're not transparent whatsoever. So let's just say 2028, we only have USDC and USDX. The Binance stablecoin could play a factor. The DAI stablecoin could play a factor. But keep in mind, this stablecoin that's going to be utilized within institutions has to be regulated at every level, at every jurisdiction. So if the DAA stablecoin and all these other stablecoins, you guys know what I'm talking about, with $2 billion, $3 billion market caps, if you don't have the proper set of guardrails around your stablecoin, it is not going to be attracted to the $1.4 trillion that's out for grabs right now. And given all the events that is taking place right now within the US Treasury and Ripple and all the correlations we were adding up, people said it was all, nonsense, came out to be true. So this $1.4 trillion going through the Ripple stablecoin provides a massive, massive opportunity for XRP and the XRP ledger, of course, because it makes it more attractive. Take a look at the numbers we're going to get into in a moment. But talking about regulation, it's been in the making for a very long time. Let's go over it now because it just looks and sounds better. Remember Executive Order 13772 on core principles for regulating the United States financial system. I said they were deeply involved. Craig Phillips, at the same time of the executive order, joined Ripple's board of directors, and he provided depth into Ripple's policy leadership and bench, pretty much telling them how this is going to go and how you guys are going to play a huge role. I'm going to give you my expertise. And you see, I mean, folks, at the time of this event and when all this was coming out, people thought we were speculating and all that stuff. But now look, and the same individuals that are going to sit there and say $100 XRP isn't going to happen, they're going to look foolish again, just like the individuals that didn't believe in all this and thinking it was all speculation and how they didn't have any correlations. But this is from the U.S. Department of Treasury. And now let's go into the fundamental valuation framework for crypto assets by Robert Mitchnick and Susan Atley. Why are we going over this again? Because it makes perfect sense now, given what we're about to enter and given their predictions, because their predictions were extremely undervalued, and you are going to agree with that. As you could see here, their high estimates of XRP being utilized and the daily volume is $556 billion. And given that volume, it would put a price tag for XRP at $32.91. And they did this math around 100 billion XRP circulating to be extremely conservative. So there isn't even 100 billion XRP out there. So that number will only increase. It'll be higher than $32.91. So they were being very conservative here with their projections. I mean, just take a look at how they set corporate payments that, they're going to obtain is $153 billion. That's Tether's market cap right now, give or take. So if they're saying the XRP transaction volume is going to be 556 billion by 2030, and Ripple just came out with their stablecoin, and by 2028, it's going to surpass, on a conservative scale, $800 billion. There's going to be a lot of volume being utilized within the stablecoin through the XRP ledger and XRP, which just creates this massive tornado. Okay? So, getting into the $32.91 based off of 556 billion. That's it. That is peanuts. All we have to do here is very basic. We're taking their core principles and we're just going to times it by 3. So the daily volume would be $1.6 trillion. And that would put a price tag for XRP at $98.73. And it will spike over $100. And this target, $100, will be achieved before 2028, given everything in terms of regulation gets bypassed. Because 2028, the whole crypto ecosystem will surpass a market cap of 40 trillion, 50 trillion on a very, very conservative scale. So for Ripple, all it needs is about $8 trillion in market cap, which is redundant. You cannot put a market cap on a token, a utility token. It's limitless. The more value being utilized through that token, it's endless. So $100, 2028. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But it's all happening. $1.6 trillion. That's nothing. Because we could just think of 3 banks, 3 entities right now. JP Morgan, the FX market, Citibank. On a daily basis, they transact over $20 trillion in that 24-hour time span. So $100 for XRP is just a starting point, in my opinion. Very conservative, but that's where I'm going to end it. $100 XRP will happen 100%. A lot of people are going to be happy with taking profits at $2, $3, $5, $10, $20, $50, $60. But just know, a lot of people are going to sell early. And as soon as XRP starts being bought up, it's game over. It's just going to be just splattered into that new world economy that every single country is connected to. We have value flowing through like it has never been done before. Trillions on a daily basis in volume.
And you're going to be the infrastructure around all of that.
That is our goal. And we think that opportunity is huge. We think that's going to be great for Ripple. We think it's going to be great for XRP, which is a digital asset we use.
Folks, get ready. It's going to happen. You could sit there and whine about it, saying how it's ridiculous, it's never going to happen. But just know, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. And if you guys haven't already, link in the description down below. We have a private video coming out. As soon as you click on that link, give it a couple of seconds, you will get a pop-up. Put in your email, put in your phone number so we don't get any spam. And then I will send out the video once it's ready. It is being planned to be sent this weekend. This is going to be huge. This is a huge announcement. This is a huge event that's going to be taking place. And we have everything pretty much finalized to the date. So this is going to be crazy. We will be back with another video.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.